Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Aquarius. So if you have Venus in the sign of Aquarius in your birth chart, these messages are for you. This can also apply if you have Aquarius in your 7th house as well. So remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you clarity. This is for August 2019. So the central issue, heart of the matter, I have the Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Wands. We have the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Okay, so central issue is that someone is very guarded with their feelings. Someone is hiding. I feel like someone is hiding and being closed off, but at the same time, they're still watching. So you might be trying to close yourself off from someone or from love, period. Maybe it's no one in particular, but at the same time, there is someone that you may be watching and following. I also feel that some of you could be torn between two people. Maybe there are two people that you're wanting to move forward with, but you don't really know which one. You may feel that you're at a crossroad. I feel like maybe too, someone has been stroking your ego, or they will be. Maybe someone is encouraging, saying things that inspire you or that flatter you. Someone may be giving you a lot of attention. Maybe that's something that you feel like you need. You also could be dealing with someone who gets a lot of attention. So maybe they're popular or well known some type of way. Maybe they have some sort of status, even if it is just on social media. So I feel like someone is, matter of fact, you might have multiple offers coming in. Could be any sign, could be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, could be Aries, maybe Libra. So someone is trying to show you how they feel about you, and maybe it makes you feel good. And I just kind of feel like two people are interacting with one another. Something about your elements complement each other. Someone shows stability or has stability, and the other person has emotions. So maybe these are two elements that each person requires for some sense of security. Maybe for security, you need to know that someone has stability in their lives. They have their finances together. And maybe for the other person, they need to know what gives them stability or comfort, or security rather, is emotions. It's like, I don't really need money. I just need somebody. I just need to know that you love me. I just need to know that you care about me. And this person is like, I can do that. Like, it's some sort of exchange going on is what I'm feeling. Or at least this is what is being offered. Like you guys would complement each other. But I'm also getting the energy of someone who is maybe being very shy or closed off, or maybe you are trying to suppress your feelings or your thoughts, or maybe both of these people are doing something weird, like playing some sort of weird mind games, both watching each other, both into one another, but neither person sharing it. Yeah, I feel too like if someone is entering your life, maybe they do have something to offer, stability or security. Maybe you are waiting for someone to give you a title so you can know what you are. Maybe it's like, you know what, it'd be nice to know what we are. Like, can we define this relationship? Are we in a relationship or not? Like, what are we? Am I just on the side? Am I your fiance? Am I your girlfriend? Am I just for fun? Like, someone maybe is wanting to establish a title, and, you know, it looks like you will be getting that. Someone looks like they view you as someone that they can settle down with for a very long time. But because it is Pentacle energies, it makes me feel like maybe someone is viewing you as practical more so than heart. They're like, if I settle down with this person, at least I'll have security and I'll know where they are. We have a lot of things in common. Plus, I got some business ideas I'm going to bounce around. You know, I don't know. So maybe there is some sort of common ground that you guys have, and this is why this person is viewing you. But I feel like there's this strategy at play. Someone may be strategizing how they want to approach you, or strategizing what type of relationship they want to have with you. Or this could be your energy. You're kind of sitting back and watching. Now, the Emperor does usually want a family, or he's like a family type man. He wants to be in control. He wants to call the shots. He doesn't want the relationship to start going until he's good and ready. And I just kind of feel like he's currently observing here. He's gathering information, and he's getting ready to make some sort of power play or make some sort of move here. I'm just kind of wondering here what this energy, this suppressed energy, is for, though. So you guys may have a chance or an opportunity, like someone is coming towards you to talk or communicate. But I also feel that someone triggers your anxieties or your abandonment issues. Like, I feel like you're attracted to somebody, but you don't want to just fall in love. You don't want to move too quickly, but it's like you, at the same time, you're having regrets that it's not. I feel like you're allowing your fears to get in the way, or you're succumbing to your fears as opposed to just letting things flow naturally the way they should. That's what this is. I feel like someone is trying to suppress or control the direction of the relationship, or the timing of it, or how it's being played out. Especially too, if you are trying to go off of what society says. You know, it's like, well, traditionally people are supposed to start off talking for, you know, 3 months, and then they should start to take each other more serious, and then they should start labeling themselves after 6 to 8 months. It should be established. And then, you know, it's just like, because of some sort of structure or how society has put things into place, that's what you're basing something from, as opposed to listening to your own intuition. You're closing it out and saying, no, I always move too quickly. Or, you know, maybe you're having a connection with someone. It's funny because I was just talking about this on my Instagram as well. You know, you might connect with someone who things are moving really quickly with, but it scares you, and you pull back, and it's like, no. Or maybe the both of you do, because you're like, no, we're moving too fast. You know, we can't. Already we're talking about having babies and moving in together. And, you know, maybe my idea was maybe you finally met someone that speaks the same love language as you. You know, maybe in the past it didn't work out because, you know, maybe those people genuinely did not want to move that fast, and you did. But now when you meet your match, it's like, wait, let me pull back, because in the past people have told me that I moved too fast. But this person didn't say that. You know, this person was just kind of going with the flow with you. But now something maybe stops because of, you know, the past. these anxieties. Oh, they're probably going to abandon me, or they're going to say I'm moving too quickly, or this and that. So you let all these hidden fears that haven't even played out affect you. Like a lot of times this is being paranoid and, you know, falling for some sort of illusion. Falling for some sort of fears that haven't even manifested yet. You might be projecting your own abandonment issues onto someone else. Some of you are just so afraid for things to take off quickly because maybe you feel traumatized about things not working out in the past. You're like, things didn't work out in the past. Like, this is going to traumatize me if I go through one more failed relationship. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. So you might be pulling back because of that. But I do feel that you're very much attracted to someone. I also get here that there is some sort of messages. Maybe someone's been trying to communicate with you telepathically or through dreams. And I feel that this is a connection where maybe you guys are empaths. Maybe you sometimes start feeling sad or depressed, but you confuse these feelings for your own. You know, it's just like, no, these feelings just came out of nowhere or out of thin air. Something happens out of thin air. And you think these are your feelings and your emotions, but what's actually going on is that you're an empath. So you're being affected by the feelings of the collective or someone personal. I also feel like your spirit guides are trying to say something to you, but you're afraid or you're not ready, or maybe you don't recognize that these are your spirit guides trying to help or assist you. Someone is in agony or some sort of pain. Like I feel like someone wants to howl out at the moonlight, just like the image in this card. And I also feel that someone keeps listening to music that triggers past memories. I feel like sometimes you might become overwhelmed with emotions. Something you may hear from someone that you thought forgot about you, or you thought that nothing was there, or maybe, you know, at one point you guys had just stopped talking and you never fully got any closure, or you never fully understood why. I do feel like you are going to hear from this person. This is an indication of some sort of unfinished business, and the same situation is going to resurface and haunt you until you deal with it. So the moon is also talking about dealing with our fears, you know, head on, instead of trying to bury them. Every time you start feeling like these old feelings are resurfacing, you try to suppress them and pretend like it doesn't exist. It just makes it worse, which is what is also happening here. Something becomes excessive because you're trying to ignore it. So the more you ignore your emotions or your feelings for someone, the worse it's going to get. So I feel like you're going to get another opportunity, but again, this looks like nothing is going to happen until both parties are ready to confront some sort of underlying issues within themselves and with each other. I feel that someone also had to undergo some sort of spiritual transformation. Maybe you had to let go of an old belief system or something that just wasn't working for you. It's like you were trying to conform to someone else's spiritual beliefs, or trying to conform to someone else's relationship beliefs, or, you know, just overall how things are always done. Like you kept trying to fit yourself in someone else's image. And it's like, no, that's not how life is going to be for you. That's not it. I just had like an example of a time where I used to be like a practicing Muslim, and I really did love the religion. And all my friends were getting married off. They were meeting people. And I was so excited when I first really, because I was born into Islam, but I didn't start practicing it until like I was about 19. Like on my own, like really taking an interest in learning about it and doing things, you know. So all my friends were getting married off, and I was so excited and always waiting, like, I wonder when I'm going to meet somebody, you know. And it's like the limitations were scarce too, for finding, you know, someone that is my type, you know, around my age range, you know. And it was just difficult, and I was having a hard time. And I was patient for many years, waiting for this ideal Muslim husband to come along. And it just was not happening. And I just remember this moment. It was just this moment. And I was looking at my friend and her husband together. And I just heard this voice, this inner voice that said, that's not the life for you. And it kind of broke me. And I knew that was true. I knew that wasn't my path anymore. It's like that religion practicing was all for some sort of spiritual preparation. I did need it at the time, but that wasn't the path that I was supposed to continue in. And this was basically that moment. It's like everything, all these ideas, everything that I had believed in or built up just died within a flash. It was like this realization that just broke me. And, you know, I didn't cry in public, but I wanted to. But I was crying on the inside, like a lot. And sure enough, like eventually my life started shifting and I pulled away from the religion completely. I did end up finding that permanent relationship, so all hope was not lost. But there was some sort of breakthrough. So I feel like in order to have clarity, a part of you has to die. Something must die within you to have this understanding. Now, this might not be happening in you. This might be happening to the person coming towards you. Like until someone understands what your connection is, or until maybe they're just going through something personal in their life. You guys don't know each other, haven't met. Little do you know that the person coming towards you is going through something, some sort of new awakening or enlightenment. So point being, when two people are ready for each other, that is when the meeting will happen. That is when there will be some sort of communication between these two people. And I feel that, you know, some of you might be coming to the realization that you are, that you have some sort of karmic debt to somebody, or you have it to each other. And this is something that has been carried over in a previous life. I've given examples of this plenty of times where, you know, maybe in a previous life, you were the slave, they were the master. Now in this life, you are indebted to them, you know, to carry out some sort of obligation. Maybe in a previous life, you were a parent, they were the child, maybe you abandoned that child, and now in this life, it is your obligation to take care of them, even though they're full-grown adults. You know, so there are many different ways of looking at how karma comes back around. But maybe there is something, it's just like, hey, you know, this is someone who you need to resolve this with, and then you can cut ties with this person. Then you don't have to deal with this person. Maybe it's just something like a conversation. Maybe it's just, you know, whatever the case, I just feel like there needs to be a breakthrough. And this is also about confronting your inner demons. Maybe this is just your inner demons. But I feel like, though, because we have so many reflective cards out, and this also came out in the super single reading, I think, this person in your life, whether you met this person already or not, they're going to be a reflection, or they are a reflection of your inner demons, your past life traumas, your shadow side. Like this is, they're helping you evolve, or they're helping you, they're helping you evolve or helping you clear out some sort of, purify some sort of karmas that you're still carrying with you. And you are doing the same for them. It's like you guys are the same. I feel like you guys complement each other, but you're helping heal each other in different ways. They have what you need, you have what they need. So there's some sort of exchange between the two of you. Also, something may start off as temptation. It could be some sort of strong desire or attraction that you're having with this person. I also feel like someone is going to end up being very controlling or jealous or codependent. You might be very independent, but this person is just, and maybe they are too, but maybe, you know, they need some help or assistance. Whatever the case, don't let anybody just suck the hell out of you, or, I mean, don't let anyone be like a vampire, energy vampire. Can always set boundaries. This is also about having to set boundaries with somebody too. So you always need to set boundaries regardless of whatever this connection is. So, you know, those are the messages that are coming out. So, I mean, hopefully that can give you some clarity. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.